BSG, Hardcore Mecha.
Robots, we squared.
After such a scintillating intro, let's go. We're gonna do 2-1. This is the very beginning of the game. As you can see, Thunderbolt S unfinished, and we're still unfinished, so I don't really got nothing.
We'll be able to equip stuff later, I promise. Thunder Valley. After a short term of reorganization,
What?
Hardcore Defense Corps has received new intel. In order to locate A, Terether is ordered to enter and investigate Artificial Atmosphere Recycling Facility. ARF.
Go for the low-hanging fruit gag!
After oomph and none, I'm not sure if that wasn't what their intention was.
There's no excuse for none. Outside of West Suburbs, Orcus City. Oomph! Orcus Base! Daily reminder, Rocket Punch Games. I will retranslate your game for free. I want to do this. I want to do it for you without you paying me. Everybody wins. Get in touch. This is Faye. So she doesn't really do very much in the game, and at first I was like, why is she here? And why does she have that ridiculously pervy blush all the time? And that's when I realized that she exists because she's a high-level Kickstarter backer. Basically, the reward must have been, we haven't looked at this page,
right,
but the reward must have been for one of the higher levels.
To have a character in the story?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that Faye and Richard Shu are those characters. And they have unique robots, too.
Bravo team reporting. Do you need me to blow up some fortress? I've been busy pwning a lot of noobs in multiplayer with my heavy engineer support, and I'm all fired up.
Heavy engineer support? That is the dumbest name for... They're called infantry gears, by the way. That is the dumbest name for a robot I've ever heard. They all have names like Graham and Arash and Thunderbolt, okay, and Geyer, and then we have heavy engineer support?
Look, I'm not very good with names. Don't focus so much on the support. Focus so much on the heavy.
What about the engineer?
That means I'd have the repair skill in Super Robot Wars.
Is that really what it is? No, seriously, she has overpowered McBazooka of infinite ammo that reloads in negative seconds. With splash damage that can do ridiculous things that no other unit splash damage can. And so I'm actually kind of bitter about this thing.
You're still full of violence as before. What?
Like I said, the script is actually good. You just can't tell because it needs to be translated and given a real localization.
Terether, I heard that we're dealing with a lot of hostiles. Can I blow them up? Can I?
We don't have a We don't have a detailed information singular about that armed force yet. Machine translation with high school English run over as a... Oh, God, kill me, please.
In the face of my absolute suppressing fire, it's not a big deal.
It isn't? It isn't?
Seems like all of Bravo team are here, Nancy.
All of one person? Isn't that Faye?
Shh.
Based on the UNF feedback, the data acquired by Terry belongs to something. An illegal armed force called Steel Dawn. That wasn't a terrible script, that was just me. We all make mistakes.
Seems like we need an detailed combat plan this time. I don't know where we're going to find one. We certainly can't talk in detail. We confirmed from the data that A has been held by Steel Dawn in the 7th ARF at the edge of Orcusto.
A or N?
Shut up, you! ARF!
An automatic facility? At such a remote place, ellipsis, dots.
But that's why it's automatic, because it's so remote.
Well, the idea, like, they're actually expressing a science fiction setting poorly.
Is it possible that a large group of terrorists are hiding there? Correct, Umph. Oh no, wait, there was a period there, I'm sorry. Umph has authorized us to enter and search the facility, but we can't just barge in recklessly. Terether, you are experienced with infiltration combat.
I am?
Searching for A is your job now.
Wasn't it before? What changed?
Shut up.
Whatever, leave it to me.
The rest of you, stand by for order outside of the facility.
A order, an order, or ARF order?
How about you follow my order and get your button gear? I still gotta wait.
Is that there's something about her design that just seems a little... You know...
We're all doing our part of job. Be patient.
What?
Aye, aye, Captain. Call me when you need me. K6, BBL.
Not like regular forces. You are all hand-picked by me and are indispensable part of Hardcore Defense Corps.
It's because we all look pretty, isn't it?
Well, you do have that chest hair thing going in your design. Very rare. And you've got cleavage just like me. Man cleavage. Now,
Order is to come back in one piece. Right, boss?
you and I both know you're going to be looking for chest hair the next time Morris comes up. Like, did you really have chest hair?
That was the first thing that crossed my mind.
And that's right, Eddie. That's right. Go have fun. Rocket Punch Games, get Daymon to retranslate this for you.
指定されたポイントに到着した。輸送車両の隊列を確認。行き先は任務の目的地と一致しているようだ。スティールドーン連中、予想より傍若無人だな。警備は最低限のカモフラージュすらしていない。他の入り口を探ってみる。
Oh, did you think he was going to infiltrate in his mecha?
Who?
Dun 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 dun.
通行証。
へいへい。エルムンサーから物を取りに来た。
よし、どれ。近頃は運び屋仕事ばかりでうんざりしてくるぜ。
まあな、トラックばかりか貨物列車まで足りねえと。
Hey, is there a guy pointing a gun at us from down there?
No.
Seems like we should be able to see him from this angle.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're right. We're in a 2D game after all. He's not on the same level. Master of Stealth.
潜入に成功。これより捜索を開始する。
なるべく光線を避けろ。敵に見つかったらまずい。
隊長、
Seems legit.
このコンテナは何か妙なところがある。
Investigate the large card.
わかるかもしれん。
Infantry gears.
Hello, Kickstarter quest man.
Hi!
So, what he wants me to do is to infiltrate the building without killing any hostiles. So, sneak through perfectly, as if I were playing Metal Gear and aiming for a high rank.
That's a pretty impressive silencer on your gun.
Yeah. And as you can see, if the light doesn't hit you...
Oh, just like actual Metal Gear guards! Their vision is limited to a cone.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna go this way like one time. I don't want to take too much time.
You can get a lot of money from these crates and going around like this.
Yeah,
And early on, we need the muns.
need lots of muns.
I like that the music muffles when you hide.
Also note that that guy coming,
Uh-huh.
like you have to time it just right because the other guy will see you if you emerge from behind that box.
Oh. I like the tip of your gun poking out.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Now our next level,
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that.
searchlights. You
Who
know,
won-
from this angle, I should be able to see you directly.
Dang drones. Get sick of those things.
Hey, how you doing over there, Bob? Get that light out of my face!
I maybe have done this 1,000 times.
Quite possibly.
I mean, what did you expect me to do? Was that supposed to get in my way or something?
Yes, I'll just sneak past these giant stadium lights. No one will ever see me.
Now somebody has to be there to see me.
Oh, I suppose that makes a lot of sense, actually. I like all these med kits when if you're going the stealth route, you really don't need them.
I wonder what it's like to actually just go and...
Fight everyone?
Yeah, and shoot them all up.
It sounds pretty dangerous, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like I'd lose. You like how you can block? That's block.
Oh, wow. I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. It's ducking, apparently.
Ducking behind cover, so to speak. Excellent. Attach a Fulton device to them.
引き続き A の捜索を進めてくれ
Yeah, they're big and they're red, so you know they've got to be worth a lot.
You gotta do something while waiting for them. Gotta stretch out your shoulders, you know? I like the roll you do when you land. And some of these guards just staring off at a wall.
Yeah.
I'm doing my job.
They're really hard investigating the cracks in the wall. Ta-da!
無理やり並走した民生機なんて扱いづらいったらないな。新しいやつを仕入れたって聞いたぜ。いつ届くのやら。
正面からは無理だな。上の方はどうだ？
I think the typhoons start showing up in the stage.
And the different zooms on the different stages also has a really nice effect too. Like sometimes you're zoomed out and sometimes you're zoomed in close.
Yeah, it actually gives you a good sense of scale.
It's your old buddy, Kickstarter backer again.
You sound so unsure of yourself.
They've deployed lots of sentry guns. If spotted, you won't survive.
What's the quest?
Don't get spotted, so you can survive.
Who are you and why are you here?
Didn't I make that clear?
Point taken, sir. I'm not going over there to get the money. You're crazy. If you try and shoot the cameras...
That was my first instinct. It's like there's so much Metal Gear at work that my first instinct was to shoot out all the cameras, and then it gunned me down.
Yeah. Well, while I'm going down here, I'll go ahead and get this. Pooh! Ta-da!
And shotgun blueprint.
I really like the shotgun, but I hate the shotgun that you develop.
Yeah?
It only has 6 shots. What's the point? That one on the left there, that's a death trap.
God, that one was so hard to get.
It's a lot of money, but... I mean, not that much money. If you understand what I'm saying. People talking.
Snake, your mission is to infiltrate Shadow Moses. Snake? Snake!
Have you been playing Metal Gear again, Captain? And there's A.
彼女が A か。
なんで民間人にあんなことをした？
あれは赤髪のパイロット。
And now it's time for the bad guy scene. It's none of your business. Your job is just to transfer the prisoner. Huh. For a fairly unimportant no-name guy, my script actually made sense.
I don't need you to command me. Hey, check out my horns. No discipline at all. What kind of merc are you? My horns are up here, dumbass.
Sorry about that. What are you all yapping about in front of Lord Xerxes?
Are you wearing a fishbowl on your head?
No, I'm trying to be a stand-in for Vidar.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's enough, all of you. Shut up. Volfus, I'll let you off this time.
Do you like my eye patch? Aren't we a distinct-looking group of individuals?
Yes. These guys are all so weird.
Cruzon, have you found out what happened to that incident? I'm being vague and mysterious. Ooh.
You're also being completely unintelligible. What happened to what incident? An incident is not a thing that goes on to do something else. It is a thing that happens.
Now, you know that as the villains, we have to be as narratively vague as possible.
It was a group of mercs hired by the Oomph who caused trouble at Mine 112.
I think you mean Mine 112.
Who was that? Execute him!
Ah!
That means the Oomph has already begun taking actions against us. Now.
That's too late. Whoever it is, no one can stop our great cause now. I don't want to see any failures next, or prior, or during. The great cause of Steel Dawn does not allow any of you to slip, or maybe that's your pleated boots.
Whoops! Ah! Oh, my mask! Ooh, put it back on. Yes, my lord! Whatever you say, my lord!
My Osiris will be at your satisfaction.
What does that mean?
Take a look at me. My horns are up here.
Lude, or Luddy, or Lude, or however your name is pronounced.
Could be rad, I guess. If I don't put it in Japanese, we'll never know. Like, seriously. This katakana gibberish. Well, whoever I am, what? Yeah, okay.
Hurry up and find out what kind of intel does that woman know.
I do not know. What kind of intel does that woman know?
That's what I want you to find out.
Bring her to Hecate. I'll take care of her.
Hey, Xerxes, answer my question. What exactly did you do at the mine? Why did you slaughter those civilians?
Don't forget who you are speaking to, Yohei. And that's Japanese for merc.
It's okay, Cruzon. You don't need to give them a language lesson. The opinionator will do that plenty.
Hi, Xerxes-sama.
Volfus, it's none of your business about that. But you do realize what a war means.
But my fight shall not be built on the slaughtering of the innocent.
Of the innocents? Really?
Saying things like this means that you still have a lot to learn. Instead of being a hired hand, I'm acting like you're one of my subordinates who believe in my cause. As for the escorting of the prisoner, it's still your job, Volfus.
Escorting of prisoner!
Don't you forget, Steel Dawn didn't just hire you for your ability, but also the dream you are pursuing.
It's so awkward.
I understand, but I don't have to like it.
見てろよこの茶番が終わりゃさっさと連れてけ後のことは俺には関係ねえ
The rest of it are not my job.
ネズミの気配
I smell rat!
木のせいか
Ooh, that was a close one.
I'll just be on my way here.
I gotta shuffle faster if I'm gonna keep up with them.
Defiant man in Jeep.
He's just standing in it so he can stick out the back and look important.
報告目標 A を発見したどこか別の場所に移送されるようだ
いいぞ追跡しろ
On foot? They're in a Jeep!
Nope, you tripped the laser.
侵入者め撃て逃がすな
But we're shooting at a cargo container that might have munitions in it.
Excuse me? I mean, you can turn and fight if you want.
多数の警備兵に追跡されて
Why are our bullets vanishing after a certain distance?
Shut up.
I hate video game logic.
It's almost like we knew he was coming.
Dang. Ah!
Look at this! Look at this scene! That's so iconic! Uh-oh!
Well, we all expected this anyway. Thanks, Edgar. The Shepherd.
今だ金
What else would you call that?
All right, Thunderbolt S type with proper equipment.
Engage.
Here we go.
Shoo!
Oh yes.
Beautiful.
これがサンダーボルトの最大性能という
Okay. We had technical problems and have to redo this.
Usually happens every time we start a game.
Come to think of it, I guess you're right, it does.
The curse of the LP. It's just normally we're able to do it without having to re-record part of an episode.
Dude, you don't have to go so far into the weeds. Nobody wants to know how the sausage is made. Anyway, come forth, Thunderbolt S, now with really good melee and that oh so delicious beam rifle.
Far superior to the Beam SMG.
タレザーを援護し A を救出せよ
So much more mobility. So the melee,
Like a little beam blade that pops off the arm.
yeah, it's a beam cutter installed in the wrist. Then
You've got a taser shield.
it's not really a taser, but that implies that it's a small amount of electricity, whereas that's actually your single strongest attack. It hits several times as you just like blast everything with electricity, and it's awesome.
タルサここの鉄器は任せて
後に続け敵機を形成しろ
One thing I want to draw attention to is look at all the different layers of detail in the background. There's a lot of work that's been put into the art of this game.
とっとと追いかけなさいよ
Yeah, it never cheaps out ever, and it only gets better as the game goes. I know I keep saying that, but that's because it's true.
That's not always the case with the game.
道路上を移動中
Ah! Unfortunately, vehicles are still my arch nemesis.
I like that vehicles are such a relevant threat because, yeah, a piloted robot is pretty effective, but it's not like that immediately invalidates what was used before it.
I kind of don't think I really agree with how you said that. It's like they're annoyances, it's just if you're trying to avoid taking damage. No, for crying out loud!
If you're trying to avoid taking damage, maybe not dive into the enemy's bullets.
I guess I suck now. Wonderful.
This is just the episode where you dive into the bullets.
God!
Hey! How come he can shoot the bomb and it doesn't go off?
Friendly fire. Your guys can never damage your guys, their guys can never damage their guys.
I guess so. Grumble, grumble. Token argument about realism.
It's a 2D game, it wouldn't work otherwise.
No, you're right, of course.
Crying out loud. Stupid missile trucks. Ugh!
What they need is some NASCAR driver just like tooling around, firing missiles at you from odd angles.
Well, funny you mentioned that. Yeah, I mean, obviously the reason the vehicles are hard is because they're not easy to immediately hit
Yeah, they're much smaller targets.
and will shoot at you with annoying weapons. And there goes another one.
There they all go.
Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me! Ah! So as you can see, the Thunderbolt S is so much better.
Not only is the beam rifle way more accurate, but it does a lot more damage too.
Nope. It's a Typhoon!
Oh, I love the Typhoon.
And
Let's play some multiplayer.
And it's the Gray Typhoon, the regular enemy one. It's actually very much like the Kempfer from 0080 Gundam, but in the multiplayer, people have actually complained about me in Steam destroying them with this unit I just blew up.
It is very agile and very good.
I will snipe you with my shotgun, missile truck. Poorly. What do you think of that?
You're missing entirely.
I'm doing decently, I guess.
なんなんだあいつ早すぎて追い切れねえ
That's correct. One thing I really like about the idea to put the Kickstarter backers in as named pilots in slightly stronger units. That way you're not just mowing through a horde of faceless grunts. It feels
Yes.
like you're actually facing an enemy force, just like in Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
There's named officers that show up, and you gotta deal with them. And it just, that way you're just, it's not so monotonous, the combat, when suddenly, like, a custom Typhoon shows up that's a lot harder to damage or deals more damage.
Absolutely. Not only that, but it makes you feel like you're part of the game if you backed it and you actually show up as an enemy or an ally here or there. And in real robot shows like Gundam or Full Metal Panic or something, the enemy grunts aren't faceless non-entities. And so this really communicates that. So this really shows that it understands the material that it's going for. And I wanted to talk about that before I go to a hard encounter.
Because it's a lot harder for him to do commentary when he's fighting giant robots.
Heavy machine gun, hard counter to Typhoon.
I like using the Typhoon that has the assault rifle in multiplayer.
Whoa, lost control for a sec. Ha! My stray bullets.
They're taking you off at the knees.
Why am I not a perfect player yet? Why do I make any mistakes at all? Oh, curse self, curse self. Ah!
捕らえたぜ連合の新型機
Ah! Get away from me! You got a shotgun?
Typhoon.
Ah! Ah!
Shoot the bombs, you fool! It'll take care of everything.
I'm trying to dodge damage! Successfully? Okay, I just want to point out that I flew through those hails of bullets and missiles
That was pretty excellent.
and
dude.
did very well. A 3-shot shotgun. The heck is the point of this? The point is the heck of this?
What is the point, the heck of this, the point of? Heck?
So I wonder how Vulfus has been, like, vaulting his Jeep over the cliffs.
No, it's implied that there's like a tunnel going through it, you know? I don't know. Maybe he picked it up himself. He's a superhuman.
Well, there goes A.
A what?
A!
クソポンコツめこんな時にエンスとか今だ
But first, let me reload. Let me shoot my gun so I can reload. Okay, now we'll come in. And of course.
侵入者はやっぱりお前かアンテナ付き誰だろうと邪魔はさせねえぞやるしかないか
Things are gonna be a bit different this time, though.
Because I have a shotgun. I mean, wait.
Why? Not anymore. See, the thing is, Vulfus is really hard when you actually fight him, like for the first time, but at this point, I not only have experience, but I have multiplayer experience, and Vulfus, as awesome as he is, when you have multiplayer experience, he's just not threatening anymore.
When you understand like ranges and attack distance and things like that.
I mean, he might hit me once or something. See, as soon as he starts doing that, he can actually hit me, but other than that, he's just no threat. It is not like that when you first play the game, though.
No, it isn't.
See?
所詮グレーム雑魚にはこいつは耐えきれねえかかかった早く乗り込め
Because of course we can't catch A yet.
させるかよ
Not that easy, guys.
こういうやつだ
Oh, you think dismembering his unit's gonna stop him?
Hoop!
He's out!
Just like multiplayer.
撃てやしねえさ行くぞ
No, a big part of multiplayer is, in fact, abandoning your unit and shooting them with a rocket launcher. Anyway, like Volthus said, he's not going to shoot a flesh and blood person.
Also, he doesn't want to risk hitting the transport with Isla on it.
Well, yeah, but he's not going to shoot a flesh and blood person. Doesn't that just seem wrong, vaporizing them with a huge death cannon?
Yeah.
Also, it is a direct echo of something that happens in Gundam.
Who's surprised? We almost did it! Does that guy not want to live?
I think he wants to live very much.
I would say that is an abundance of wanting to live.
I didn't grasp the chance for not shooting at the man. It's my fault.
You also didn't grasp the grammar very well.
I didn't write this. It's okay, Terry. No need to blame yourself for not using your high-powered rifle that shoots charged particles called beams at a human, which would undoubtedly vaporize him and turn him into a spray of blood, or more likely, nothing. I only mention the spray of blood because that's what happens in multiplayer when you shoot the pilot. They go bloosh. Bloosh.
Bloosh? Anyways, we managed to defeat that red robot. Terether, you are good! I can't believe the whole facility has been used by Steel Dawn as an armory. Unexpected.
Armory, unexpected.
We have captured so many equipment.
We have? Have we captured so many equipment?
If we sell them at the black market, you'll surely make a big fortune. That's a weird way to talk.
I don't want to serve 50 years in the moon prison. I run a legitimate above-board business. Now go kill more people. All right, everyone's safe and the gears are not badly damaged. Koto? What? Who's that? There is no character called that. Send the small transporter info to Umph. Understood.
I guess that's her name.
Well, Chin in Chinese, she's called Keen in Japanese. I have eavesdropped their meeting. A cadre type of guy said she would be sent to Hecate. Oh, well, A.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Could it be that reservoir up in the North City? There's only this one Hecate on Mars.
Terry's gotten the key intel again. Perhaps this will be our next objective area.
Only time will tell. It's so cool to use robot to fight. Sadly, I'm not good at close combat, so I got a giant sniper rifle.
CQB move is a lot more complicated than firing. Parts will wear out quicker. The Mecha is not human, after all.
Truly, your wisdom is peerless.
Peerless.
Right, touche. But his last move is a genius move. Even though it's not honorable for a fighter to abandon the mecha, he still got the job done. That's admirable.
I don't know what your line said. The result is everything. You don't need that much honor on the battlefield. I know what this was trying to get at. Remember, Rocket Punch! I will retranslate your game for free. Now
that we have a proper unit.
With the Thunderbolt S, you actually have multiple things you can equip. And it is good.
Plus the beam rifle is just overall better than the beam SMG.
The beam rifle is so much better. The beam SMG is junk. Though it does reload very fast, the rifle doesn't exactly reload slowly, so... One thing that is sort of frustrating is you can certainly change your equipment back.
If you wanted to play lower levels without using the upper end stuff.
But you can't de-upgrade the Thunderbolt.
You can't go back down to regular Thunderbolt, not the Thunderbolt S.
Right. Alright, that was probably the longest stage with the least action.
Well, that's also the only stage in Chapter 2, so that kind of counts.
Starting with the next chapter is where the game really takes off.
Everything is gonna ramp up, and keep on going.
Well, before I leave, I may as well get this part out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to get high power ammo because it's basically the best item in the game until you get the next high power ammo. That requires level 5, but shouldn't be a problem. Sure, on a replay, I just murder everything easily like I normally do.
Such is the sad fate you have before you.
To perform really well when I'm just doing a stage replay for levels and money. I hate you!